movements.
Reorganizing my table. Uh-oh.
Does it? You saw the thumbnail. Does this look easy to you? Well, as you can see, most of the cars are like in a general area of where they should be.
Yeah, it started.
Hello everybody and welcome to another live stream here on the channel. I'm back once again organizing my cars collections, once again with RobinTalesFighter on call, joining me to help me out here. And we did my around the world section, we did the race day section. We're on to the big guns. This is the table. This is the table where I keep all my Radiator Springs cars. Now, this is probably going to take several live streams to do. As you can see, I already did my McQueens a few weeks ago, so we're going to be starting with Mater. The good thing is that most of these cars are in the general area where they should go. The bad thing is, it looks like this, and also we have to add several characters I've gotten in the past few months.
Yeah, and I already see flip over in the middle of the table, so,
Yeah, but we're at the point where I've organized most of the rest of the collection, so we should be okay. There shouldn't be much of me searching around aimlessly, which is good. Now,
the racers are gonna have to wait until,
yeah, we have the other racer solvents right behind me, but I'm working on that. I have my racers. I've said this on several occasions by now, but I keep my racers on shelves and I need to build another shelf because I ran out of space in 2021. Luckily for me, all I need is one more shelf because they're not really making any racers anymore and there are very few I'm missing other than TROC cars. So I'm going to build a few more shelves. The thing is, I do that with my grandfather, who's a carpenter, and right when I was about to do it, they went on vacation to Florida for a month. I think they came back home last night, so got to try to work that out and finally get that shelf done. I'm sorry for the glare. The sun comes in like directly through my window there, so I'm sorry in advance. I don't know why I cover up the camera. There's literally nothing to show. Oh no, the live stream can't see my car's sticker book. But
no, because the live stream has never seen the car sticker book before.
Right, obviously. I've never shown that in the stream. So this features all the main Radiator Springs characters and all the cars that visit Radiator Springs and then some highway cars like the tuners, etc. One thing I'm planning on the graveyard cars. One thing I'm working on. One thing I'm working on is one thing I want to do is clear out my closet, which has a bunch of shelf space on it, and move some cars in there. When I last organized my cars, I did the math and I could only fit 38 more, which is a lot, but it adds up quickly when you have 5 on-the-road McQueen color changers. You know, I did that math over the summer before the on-the-road stuff came out. So the goal is to, as much as I love having it be all the townies and then all the cars that visit Radiator Springs, the goal is going to be to just have it be the townies on this table, which should leave several rows, at least like 2 or 3 more rows of space. Move the Radiator Springs visitors and the highway cars into the closet eventually. Also going in the closet will be my Cars Tune cars and my planes, but we're not dealing with that now. But yeah. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the McQueens. I did this last month. I'm sorry, I didn't know I'd be doing this on a live stream. You could also see I'm not on the tripod for once because there really wasn't a way to film this on the tripod. The table's just too big. So sorry if the camera is shaky.
You smashed the tripod.
No, what happened is one of the screws in the tripod is also like no longer working for some reason. So yeah, so
I'm just saying that you smashed the tripod to make it more dramatic.
Exactly, right. So I'm sorry in advance if the camera work is a little shaky, or if I can't fully dust the cars because I have to keep the camera in one hand, which is why I'm also apologizing in advance for whenever I might have to put the camera down for a few seconds on the stream. Anyway, no one is talking in the chat because there are only 5 people on the stream in the first place, and one of them is Robin. And I think one of them might...
I'm just looking at those graveyard cars, and it reminds me of the time that I was doing a stop motion where a car was being taken to the hospital, and then when the ambulance is waiting to enter the hospital, you see Maroon driving out casually with a graveyard car on his forklift, so casually driving on the open street with a dead body.
On the Road stole that joke from you when they showed a dead body.
except that one was just was in the camp of the salt flats. Well, this one was literally on the public road.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just move these forward. We're gonna have to move everything to the side anyway. Why is there a Lego figure here? I don't know, but I'm gonna start with the maters. No, I remember you, or was it someone else saying that you use knives to support your tripod? No, why would I use knives? No disrespect to whoever did that, but dang man, that's a strategy for sure.
Okay, let's start off with the maters. We start off with series mater.
Speaking of strategies, mine is dumb because I could be intelligent and leave spaces for the upcoming McQueens. But I'm not gonna. I like to make things more difficult for myself by not doing that. So, yeah.
I only make space for the cars that I already know for sure that I'm getting. If I don't know for sure, then I'm not gonna open space for them.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I were like maybe it'd be nice to leave a few open spots for any McQueens I may buy in the next few months, but no, I don't think I will. I like to suffer by moving every single car I own over by exactly one spot. Just like the first item we have to enter in here, actually, which is not going on the table. It's Tie-Dye Fillmore, who needs to find his home among my mini racers. He's gonna go here. I'm gonna put him between the Fuel Tide Cheer Fillmore and the Rusty's Racing Center Fillmore, since
Tie-Dye Fillmore, for some reason, Tie-Dye Fillmore fits really good with the American flag SARS.
Yeah. So, I'm just gonna, luckily for me, I left a spot in this row. Just gonna shift everything over by exactly one. This is all dusty, I gotta work on this. And we should be good. Yeah, I've wanted to do a custom mini mega review for a long time. But I'm waiting to finish a whole batch of minis first.
You also showed them in the next, what's it called? Next collection video whenever that happens.
Yeah. There still isn't a regular shoe, so you know what? Some mysteries
Better remain mysteries.
I love how Tie-Dye Fillmore looks, because the top is all unique. So your eyes are kind of immediately drawn to him. Maybe they would be more so if I put him in the middle here.
Well, just get another Fillmore variant with a normal roof, put them in between them.
Why are the color changers in direct sunlight? I know! Exactly. Yeah. That's why this one doesn't work anymore. But it's not my fault. It's my room. Blame my room. The sun, as I showed a little bit ago, comes directly in through the window that's immediately in front of my table. But I don't mind. You know, I'm not casually going around changing the colors on my color changers. But there's not really an issue. Like, they work.
Not like you use your color changers much anyway.
Yeah, but they all work fine. This McQueen was actually sort of defective. My Dynaco McQueen, I found him half changed in the store, and now he doesn't change back to the lightest shade of blue anymore. Which, yeah, this guy I gotta change to make sure that doesn't happen to him. He's changing back a little.
Let's do that after the stream.
Well, I did that by accident. He was in his darker color. I keep all of the McQueens in their darker colors, at least for now, because the sun will come in and change them, except it won't, because this guy works just fine, and the sun is shining directly down on him too. So that's not really something that I'm ever concerned about. Anyway, it's time for maters. I can't really see my computer, so I'm gonna have faith in Robin to tell me where they go.
I'll just say which one you need to grab, okay?
Okay, so we start with Precision Series Mater, right?
Yeah, and then Light Up Mater.
Light Up Mater is right here. See, most of these are where they should be.
Okay, and then we get to, it just says Mater.
Yeah, so my Thailand Mater, I'm going to repaint. I have my Thailand Mater right here, but he's going to get repainted, so.
Well, you should keep him. He's more accurate than the original Mater.
I don't know where, oh great, now I don't know where my original Mater is.
Here's Thailand Mater as a placeholder.
Oh, here we go. Okay. I could do Thailand Mater, but
2006, your broken Mater.
But long hook Mater is just Thailand Mater with a different hook, and it's not like I'm going to use a regular Mater in my videos anyway. I'd always use the Precision Series one. So,
yeah, okay. Good point.
From a display standpoint, if you're just looking at my Maters, sorry for facing the wrong way, but I took all these Maters down a few months back when I was working on the McQueens. Hold on, we must reassemble the broken Mater.
Look, just like he's brand new after this.
No, brand new Mater's down here. We haven't gone to him yet.
But yeah, you use this Mater, this broken Mater, you used it as like a clay model in the series at some point.
When was I using a...
Yeah, that was before you got the Precision Series sets, at least.
Okay, well, you know what? He's gonna just keep his corpse status going on. Damaged DJ. I will show you where Damaged DJ is. Don't you worry. Damaged DJ is right down here with my car's accessories. Do you see him? Do you see part of him? Do you see more of him on this side? See the spoiler, the mouth? That's where my Damaged DJ is.
That's not Damaged DJ. That is just pieces of DJ.
Pieces of the artist formerly known as DJ. All right, so where does Color Changer Mater fit into all this? Who's after 2006 Mater?
Well, on the list it says the one in package, but that one doesn't go there. So then it's the one with the long toe hook.
The one in the package is on my wall. He's hanging out over here.
Maybe we should make a separate section for all the stuff that you have in package.
Do you? Oh, you do that on your list. Yeah, that doesn't matter. I don't really care. I have so few items in package.
Yeah, I don't have many either, but still.
How did I manage to crack the metal? Dude, I have no clue. I want to know, in all honesty.
I know that at least one time you dropped it and it went into the shattered into a couple pieces.
How big is my table? That's a very good question. It is... 32 McQueens long.
33 because one of them is like twice as wide.
Well, no, it was 31 before Lightning Storm McQueen, so I already added him. We did the math. It's all good.
Okay, next up.
All right, Long Hook Mater. He comes before the Color Changer?
After Long Hook Mater comes the Color Changer. Yes.
Okay, who cares? It's Long Hook Mater. It's literally nobody's favorite Mater. I am someone's favorite Mater, said no one ever. Boom, roasted. All right. The Color Changer Mater and Long Hook Mater are both joining the table for the first time. Can we give a round of applause to... Oh, no! No! Oh, I hate when that happens. I blame Road Rumbler Color Changers McQueen. Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, the McQueens aren't taking up as much space as they should. Some of them have rolled forward a bit. So,
roll them backwards so that they take up the right amount of space.
Hold on. Because we should be pretty even. Yeah, hold on. Oh, Drag Racer McQueen sort of moved. He keeps moving forward. Sometimes you got to shove another car into the front of one car to keep him stable.
We'll get to that in just a moment.
All right. Did someone ask about a car, or is that just... Okay. This is like vaguely... Okay, that's a little better. There we go. Guys, I'm so sorry for the lighting. I hate it so much. I'm so sorry. Okay. Like, look at that. It's, ugh. I keep my shades drawn all the time. Just because the sun comes into my room so bright. My room is always burning hot. It's like I turn my fan on in the middle of winter. I may have to turn it on now. It's not that cold out.
Yeah, that's normal. We can blame ourselves with global warming.
Dang, shouldn't have melted those ice caps, guys. I know it was you.
Next up we got brand new Mater.
All right, so Thailand brand new Mater comes first. We got to just push these guys down. Ah, okay, all right. This is where we're gonna start to get stuff disrupted because everything was in vaguely the right order. Now it's time to just wreck the shop and just act like nothing was in the right order. It's fine. It's fine. Because
I do that all the time whenever I reorganize my entire collection again. So
it's all good. All right, so I had to move this stuff out of the way. That's why I'm facing the other way because the next few cars are all on my floor here. They're just hanging out with limited edition copy of McQueen in the new car. Only one ever made. Super rare collector's item. When I hit 10K subs, I'm giving it away. Signed copy. Someone is gonna believe that.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Like 3 years from now, I'm gonna hit 10,000 subs. Or, you know, immediately, if everyone who wasn't subscribed. Did you know that only 75% of people who watch my channel are subscribed? It's not that bad of a metric compared to some other YouTubers, but it's still bad. If you were all to subscribe now, I would be crowned the new king of Cars YouTube, and that would be honestly not like the biggest achievement, but my mom would be proud. Okay, next would be the color changer, right?
So we get color changer.
My color changer, brand new Mater, mine is defective. And it's not because he was in the sun. Mine has a weird, like, a couple of paint scuffs in him. It almost looks like a fingerprint, but the water gets trapped there.
Okay, fun times. Next up we have the lenticular Mater with oil can.
Hey, he hangs out here. His oil can is the dustiest thing I've ever seen. I was going to show it off, but I don't want to. I actually have an allergy to dust. Fun fact. Makes you wonder why I live here.
Well, you should use that oil can sometime. Give you a reason to get the dust off it.
Yeah, I gotta, you know what? On the subject of cans, I got a, like, can of Condare that I bought to dust stuff off. That's what we need here.
Oh boy.
I will be right. Let me just put my phone down because I need to blast the dust off of this can.
Smash Bros. Match between Disney Talkers and Ty. Wait.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Once upon a time, I bought canned air to deal with my collection better.
Well,
actually,
here's a guy suggesting that you play Smash Bros. Against Disney Talkers.
Oh, dude, I win.
Sorry, Mr. Disney Talkers.
Who does he? I'm a Zero Suit Samus main, so come at me. I legit am.
Not you. Okay.
Oh, did you see all that dust come off? That's gross. Okay, this is my canned air.
Are you doing anything?
Ooh, you see that? This stuff is like deadly. Okay. Never shake or tilt during usage. Use an upright position only. Never use near a potential ignition source. Never spray into an enclosed space such as trash can or paper shredder. I just sprayed it into the oil can. Is it gonna explode? Never use on cameras. Oh no! Never avoid contact with product in liquid form. Avoid skin contact. May cause frostbite. What? Wow. Okay, well. Oh, did you see that? That was it in liquid form. a little bit. Okay. Let's just use it a little bit on some of these dustier cars.
I'm back. Sorry, my brother just randomly ran into my room screaming that I had to choose a cupcake.
Did you?
I'm going to, so I'm just gonna pick whatever's left over.
Did you choose a cupcake?
No, I didn't choose one. Hold on, somebody.
It causes frostbite because I think it's like liquid nitrogen or something. I got a little bit in liquid form on the back of my hand. I guess I'll never feel again.
Okay, my brother just randomly ran in asking whose stream this was.
It's Piston Cup Productions. I'm gonna retitle this, I Got Frostbite on Live Stream? I'm gonna retitle this, I Got Frostbite on Live Stream, not clickbait. Because I might have.
What?
Can you imagine?
What did you do? I missed that. I missed a bit.
I just sprayed the canned air on Mater. And a little bit of canned air got on my finger, because it's air, it's fine.
Okay. Next up, we have Mater with Sign.
No, I don't know Piston Cup Productions. That's why we're going to convince the world that that's why we're convincing Robin's brother that it's his stream.
I already told him it's your stream.
Oh, man. Mater with Sign comes before everything. Well, I guess that makes sense. He's in the movie quite a bit. You don't really notice it until you look for him. Mater has a sign on him for the whole last race.
Yeah, and then we have Lenticular Mater with Hood.
Why did you label the ones that only have lenticular variants as lenticular?
Because they are lenticular.
Well, yes, but
They are lenticular. I'm labeling it lenticular. It's my object to do with it.
okay, gotcha. What's next? One-eye Mater, he's on the floor.
Yeah, One-eye Mater. And following that, we got Blowing Bubble Mater.
He's right here. And then I think we move on to the Cars tunes.
No, there's one more.
Who? Oh, Conti.
Mater in the Queen's Body.
Oh, this very attractive car right here. And then Pixar Fest Mater and Mater with Cone Teeth are both right next to each other, and I believe they're next.
Well, first we got Rollin' Bolin Mater.
Oh, I forgot about him. He's right here. I kept him here for safekeeping, so that no one would touch him. He's hanging out over here with my my caricature of Leroy Traffic and two Kylo Rens having a conversation.
Okay, well, you're gonna need that Mater. He's gonna go before the Pixar Fest Mater.
Hey, gotcha. Okay, see, all these Maters are in the right order. It's gonna pain me. Actually, no, they're not. Why is Fighting Face Mater here?
Let's just get to the next one. After we get Pixar Fest Mater, then Mater with Cookie, then we will Winter Mater, and then Thai Darth Mater.
Alright, well, we've got, officially that was called Death Star Battle. I always called it the Thai Advanced, because I had to flex my Star Wars knowledge. Oh, look at him. What an ugly car. What an ugly, sad, strange little car. That has my pity. Okay, well... Weehoo Winter Mater. Where is he? I used him in a video. Oh, I see him. He's over by my Radiator Springs. Because I never moved him after the Cars Adventures Holiday Shorts. Okay, then are we on to Cars Tunes?
Yes, starting with
I had
Rescue Squad Mater.
way more between Cars 1 and 2 cars for Mater than I thought I had.
Yeah, you get about five.
Five.
Concept Mater as a Cars 1 Mater.
Oh, I forgot Mater Vader. Never forget the lore implications of Cars Star Wars. McQueen and Sally are siblings, and Mater's their dad.
Oh yeah, and Ramon falls in love with Sally.
Yeah, there's just straight up no Flo. But then again, it's the original trilogy, and what was Flo's other option? Mon Mothma? You want her to be Ula?
I don't know.
You want her to be Sice Noodles?
Plastic Mater the Greater.
I'm already ahead of you. I got all the Mater the Graders. That's what she should have been. Flo in the Star Wars line should have been Sice Noodles.
Come on, why is my stream constantly behind on where you are?
I'm after Cannonball Mater.
Okay, then we are next up Plastic El Matador.
Oh, I'm sorry. I put him before Mater the Greater. Oops. And then
Behind.
All right. Who's next?
We get Beanie Head Mater followed by Resta Mater.
Oh, look at this. See, these guys are starting to get in the right order. See, I think the Cars 2 one should be pretty straightforward.
Why's my stream once again lagging behind?
I'm after Tormentor Mater. So if your stream starts to fail, you could just read from there.
Hold on a second. I am. Okay, where are we at now?
Exactly where we were 30 seconds ago.
Okay, next up is the Aviator Mater, the one that takes up free space, and I recently had to move him because he could no longer fit in the place where he was on my previous shelf, so now he is on the next shelf behind all of the other Maters except for the XRS Mater.
Alright, I just completely forgot what I was going to say. Air Mater came out after Cars 2, but it's one of the post-Cars 2 cartoons that still uses the Radiator Springs McQueen design, right? Because if not, we got to put it after Cars 2.
It uses the Radiator Springs McQueen design.
Was the only one that didn't was Time Travel Mater, right?
Time Travel Mater didn't, indeed.
Was there another one?
Well, then again, Time Travel Mater is a bit more closer to the other series of shorts.
Tales from Radiator Springs. Yeah. Time Travel Mater breaks the Cars canon, and that's one for the iceberg.
Yeah, good idea. Keep that in mind.
Alright, then I think we're on to Cars 2, right?
When the stream catches up, yes, we are at Cars 2. I'm gonna have to... Oh my God.
I do chronological order. Air Mater doesn't have a set year, man. None of the Cars tunes do. They're just between the first and second movie. Doc isn't in any of the Cars tunes, so there's no... There's not even, like, you can't even debate when they take place. Alright, well, it's that time of the stream again. My phone is dying. Luckily for you, this time I charged the portable charger, so hopefully we're good on that front.
Okay, then we should where are we? Okay, what are we doing next?
We are at Race Team Mater. I'm just gonna take
Team 95 Mater, then followed by Mater with headset.
I think they're in order at this point, but right now I'm just reading through the chat in case I missed something. I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm just gonna close the chat because I finally figured out how to keep the two screens next to each other without the stream freezing for me.
Was it because of the was it because of oh my gosh. Why can't I put together
literally, whenever I went to another tab on my browser, it just paused the stream.
Oh, okay. Alright. I will resume in just a second. Guys, sometimes you gotta take a break. We did a lot of hard work. We put a whole row of maters into position already, and it's only been a half hour.
Yeah, that's
I don't even get paid. I don't even get paid for this.
no, you pay for this.
I pay for this. I paid for all of these. That's not true. My parents probably paid for half of them when I was a kid.
So you pay a lot of money for all these cars. So.
They are $3.47 each at Walmart and $4.99 at Target. That adds up. It really does.
Oh well, yeah. No, never mind. I'm just gonna say it.
Watch everyone leave the stream because we're no longer organizing cars for like 30 seconds. Guys, I accidentally sprayed myself with canned air. And so now I need a break before I get frostbite. I still feel the exact part of my hand that I hit with the canned air. And I think that's only because I'm hyper fixated on getting frostbite now, and it's really freaking me out.
Sorry.
You know? If you tell yourself...
Sorry guys, we're gonna lose Ty to frostbite.
Well, that's okay. That's the hand I'm holding the camera with, so my fingers are just going to freeze onto the phone. And then I'll be live streaming forever.
Or at least you'll be able to film. You'll be able to film videos easily for the rest of your life.
But I'm right-handed.
Yeah, well, too bad. You got to learn to write with the left hand.
I've always wanted to. I've always wanted to be ambidextrous. I think that'd be sick.
Yes, well, I'm kind of like that. I can use both hands for things, but my right hand is still my preferred hand. But whenever eating, I actually do the opposite of what everyone else does, where you keep your knife and fork just for the fun of it.
Why not? I started brushing my teeth with my left hand a few years ago so I could get better with my left hand.
That's not a bad idea. I tried that, but I keep forgetting to.
Who the heck is Lance from On the Road? There's a character named Lance in On the Road. I don't remember that.
Who, what, where?
Jordan C. Productions just made a joke about a two-pack with a character named Lance.
Okay. Well, Rashid, it's not really that you have to choose one each time. It's more like that.
Which hand do I use for this?
The other one can just do it.
Then I could write like with both hands. That's crazy, dude.
For example, if you are right-handed and you break your right hand, how are you gonna do everything then?
Oh, he had a name. That's the Rider Pity. His name was Lance. Yeah, the Green Rider Pity. Oh, what a great character. I love him.
Yeah, that guy.
Don't look at me. He's just like, Lance is literally me for real, for real. I resonate him.
You're a writer too, so yeah.
I resonate with Lance on a personal level. Every time he says don't look at me, it reminds me of my entire life.
Okay, now that is a bit concerning. Okay.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another epic video. Today I'm spraying myself with canned air. Can't you see someone doing that? Can't you see, like, someone legit doing that as a video? Where they take out a canned air can and just spray themselves with it and see what happens? And then actually get, like, horribly injured?
Well, honestly, if people do those kind of videos, I actually hope they get injured. Sorry to say that.
Yeah, but no, for real, though. If you're...
They should be eliminated by the natural selection, in which in this case is their stupidity.
Stupidity. Survival of the fittest. They were not the fittest. Their intelligence was too low.
Not. Exactly.
It's just a prank, bro.
I'm constantly staring at color changer Bobby now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there he is. Hey. I'm sorry. You want to stare at something else? You can stare at the Gateway to heaven outside my window, apparently. Look at that.
Oh well.
Because he didn't want to be a pity. He didn't want to be a next-gen pity. So he took up a different occupation. You can look at Mobius. Can you see him? There he is. There's other stuff we can...
Mobius hangs above Neon Racer rope.
Yeah, they're just hanging out.
4 cars in the package.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got the Loki copter, the Thanos copter on the other side of the room, but that doesn't count.
No, just cars diecast. So you got Neon Racer, Raoul, the Broken Mouse, Vader, Silver Nigel. Someone?
Broken Miles, Silver Nigel, Neon Raoul, Original Mater.
Alright, I got the same amount of cars in the package as me.
Guys, stop trying to make canned air happen. It's not gonna happen.
How much is the battery charge of the phone?
I don't know, but I can plug it in. I got my portable charger. I'm gonna plug it into that.
Good plan.
I love this poster that actually Cars 2 doesn't have actors in it.
It's a good one.
This came with the Cars 2 DS game. Actually, that's where that's from. I wanted to add some more pamphlets to this. I found that my copy of the Cars Toon video game came with a different one. And I was like, where do I put it? I could put it here, but I feel like if I put something here, it's too distracting. But then again, I don't know. I just realized that you could see in frame the McQueen clock in my little junk bin down here. I've shown this in other streams, but this is just where I keep a bunch of random stuff. McQueen clock, my Mini Adventures playsets. The Cars Squinkies are down here. Some random Funko Pops.
I think you need to bring a camera up because your voice is becoming kind of hard to...
Oh no! Cars 2 number one, Cars 2's soundtrack was done by Michael Giacchino, and everything Michael Giacchino does is exceptionally good. I've never heard a Giacchino soundtrack that wasn't good. His stuff is very good. He's like, he's like this generation's John Williams, basically.
Okay, when are we gonna get back to the Mater?
Did he do Lightyear? Lightyear still had a pretty solid soundtrack. I have only seen the original Jurassic Park, so no, but I think he did the soundtrack for Jurassic World, right? Yeah, but like, Giacchino knows what he's doing, man, okay? He gave Lightyear a bland soundtrack, because that was a bland movie, period. Roasted. Got him. Oh, we're on 10% now! It wasn't plugged in this whole time!
Wait, what? Just trying to load the page because it is still loading for me.
Yeah, no, it definitely... It would have lagged for a minute there because my I had to close YouTube.
Yeah, well, it lagged a bit longer for me.
Stream cut off. It was at that line. It cut off, and it was on replay. If you went on that stream, it took 10 minutes to shut the stream back off, and it was just that scene on replay for like 15 minutes. It was awful. For those of you wondering where that episode is, I'm releasing it at the end of the season as a special bonus episode, because I didn't want to make it disrupt the... No, I know you did. That's why I said more than one person and made that joke. You did, then Plushy Rama did. Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay, let's move on to the next Mater then.
I'm always the villain. Canned Air would be the villain, quite frankly. Alright, Mater with headset.
Yep. And Waiter Mater.
I don't know. Robin, would you like to do me a favor and count how many McQueens I have? Someone in the chat asked. You could just check the chart.
Yeah, just check the number. You got 87 Lightning McQueens, not including all the repaints and other characters.
Ew! That's a lot! Is that counting Team RS McQueen and the Comic Con exclusive?
Not actually sure. I don't.
Because they don't go on the table.
I don't think they are in. No, then it's 89.
Almost 100.
Okay then.
I do need to. I need to make my 95th McQueen something special, but at this rate, it'll be like on the road McQueen number 4,762. McQueen, but this time his eyes are halfway closed, and also he's a caveman, and also he's an alien, and also he's the president, and also he's a.
Starting to confuse characters.
No, that's all stuff McQueen did. You didn't see that episode? That was the best episode. All right, Mater with all in all cans comes after Waiter Mater. Then. If this is in the right order, then Materhosen should be next?
No, Mater with Balloon.
Oh, look, I found another Royal can. This is the one that came with Ramon. Mater with Balloon. I am going to have to search for this guy. Mater with Balloon, I forgot I bought immediately after I bought it, and he got lost under my bed, like, right after I got him.
Okay, well, that's a good thing that I got the list here.
So we're just gonna take a second. It's sad because I'm pretty sure I know he's under my bed, and yet I don't go for him. Then again, I don't think I see him. Oh, here he is. Yep, I was right. He wasn't really under my bed. He was sort of halfway. Okay, we got Mater with Balloon, and he looks very sad, almost like I forgot that I bought him right after I did. There you go. All right. So Mater with all in all cans, then Mater with balloons. Who's next?
Materhosen.
All right. On to a new row. Get out of the way, Doc. Move.
Oops. I was looking at the wrong list. Materhosen is next. I don't have Materhosen. Then following Materhosen is Wasabi Mouth Mater.
Yeah, they should be in order from here on out.
I hope so, because Wasabi Mouth Mater, Mater without tire, Mater fighting face, Mater, and then Mater without duct tape.
All right, hold on. Mater without tires, fighting face, and then duct tape.
Yep.
Fighting face. Fighting face. Get this dust out of the way. This is why you need canned air, guys. Ty quits YouTube to become a canned air salesman.
I mean, why not?
That's what happens when the blueberry farm gets shut down.
Oh, you're welcome, JD Studios.
Who's after duct tape Mater?
We got to Cars 3 Mater, starting with it says fan favorites Mater.
These two are connected. This is how I make lightning bolt Mater take up less space. Yeah, I have this.
Well, he's the next one on the list. Now, following that is 95 head Mater.
Who wasn't in the movie, and then 95 and 51 who also wasn't in the movie. This guy technically wasn't in the movie, but I use him as a stand-in for the Piston Cup hat Mater wears at the Florida 500, so it's fine.
Yeah, well, it's almost the same, so.
I think we should be... Everything else should be in order. Stop me if I miss one.
The Beach Racer Mater should be the other way around.
Oh, I put the... this is how I did it last time. I don't really care what order the Beach Racer Maters are.
Well, moving on, then we get on to Sally.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, that's all Maters.
Yeah, there are no on-the-road Maters yet, other than a color changer, who's a normal Mater in my eyes. Do you think I should put, this is for the chat to answer also, Robin and I were talking about this. When I get the 2023 face variant of Mater, of Road Trip Mater, I'm gonna put him with the on-the-road cars. That's not a problem, right? Like, I would put him with the normal ones. Like, the Cars 3 Welcome to Radiator Springs Fillmore, I put with my regular Fillmores, because it's just an expression variant. Road Trip Mater's 2023 variant has a new face, and I think it's fine putting that as an on-the-road diecast.
Yep, I agree.
But, like, you know, the Welcome to Radiator Springs cars, I put, like, the Fillmore and stuff, I put with the Cars 1 variants. But those weren't labeled as... That Mater is literally called Road Trip Mater. That guy was still just called Fillmore. You just put him with the regular Maters. Yeah, exactly. It's difficult for me to decide. I will have to see.
I'm going to put him with the Road Trip Maters, which I don't own any of, but yeah, you get my point.
I'll see, because it would be weird, like, oh, well, there's Precision Series Mater, there's Light Up Mater, there's my regular Mater, there's Road Trip Mater. Anyway, here's more stuff from the first movie.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, anyway, we get to Sally's now.
Alright, Sally is, you could have seen her earlier in the stream probably, she's in Radiator Springs. Which is...
Started with Light Up Sally.
Yes, there she is, her batteries are dying. You can see when she turns on. She's a little chipped, and I don't care. I know it's expensive, but that's alright. I don't mind. I've used it in Cars Adventures for years, because it's the best Sally I have. Who's next?
2018 Sally.
Sally's one of those weird cars where, Oh, wait, Where's Welcome to Radiator Springs Sally? Shouldn't she be first?
That's the 2018 Sally.
This is 2018 Sally.
Well, okay, on the list it says Light Up Sally, 2018 Sally, 2022 Sally, Sally, Color Changer Sally.
Move 2022 Sally to before 2018 Sally. That's the Welcome to Radiator Springs Sally. This one was just a regular single. You have the Welcome to RS Sally, right?
Yeah, that I do own.
She's actually... I don't know why. Oh, I never moved her after I did my top 10 video. She's over here where I review my cars. She's hanging out with my best friends, Revney, Richie, and my flash drive.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's gonna go before... Oh, she's got a little... Oh, I thought she had a little paint chip on her. She does not. It's a Lego piece.
Wait, does she actually look more accurate than the Light Up one, or not?
No, but she's going before 2018 Sally, because I think her colors are more accurate to the movie.
Yeah, well, 2018 Sally looks similar to Light Up Sally.
Yeah. Should I put them the other way just for the...
Change Sally.
Should I put them like this instead? Which one is more...
Well, I was... if you want to, depends. But I already switched them on the list, so...
Well, what do you think looks more... Well, I'm just going to do this first. I don't care. The Sally section is a mess. It's literally a mess. Sally switches molds every 2 cars, so who cares?
Okay, now we go on to the original Sally.
OG Sally. Alright, next. Oh, wow, the camera's actually focusing, but it's focusing on red. Focus on Sally, camera. Well, what's next?
We have Color Changer Sally.
This one has a really ugly eye sticker.
Oh, yeah. Next up we have Metallic Sally.
Ew! Get it out of here! I love how confusing the Sallys look. Look at them. Then I think, I think Radiator Springs Classic Sally with Tattoo is next.
Oh,
And
first is Racing Red Sally.
why do you do this to me?
I was waiting. I thought you were going to say Racing Red Sally.
You have done that yourself. Why is Racing Red... Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then we get Sally with the 2, and the other one says Sally with the 2 variants. So you can just put them in whichever order you want.
Well, I put the new one before the old one. This was technically a Cars 3 release, but again, she's a regular Sally.
Yeah, well, I got them in the same order you got them.
Yeah. So the Disney, I put the Racing Reds next to the metallic ones.
We put the later model later, last, but whatever.
Look at how many of these are just... Don't you love how many of these are just regular Sally?
It's like the row of Fillmores.
Yeah, a lot of my Fillmores are just regular Fillmores or slight expression changes. Except at least Fillmore always has the same mold.
Okay, Sally.
All right. The Disney 100 Sally will go next to Pixar Fest. That's the plan. Maybe I should move Racing Red, but no. Racing Red is a special metallic edition. I don't really have a place I'd put it. You know, I put it with the metallic versions, but the Disney 100 ones I'll put somewhere else.
Next up, we have Dinoco Sally.
All right. Yeah. Now we're roasting me. I see.
I'm not roasting you. I'm roasting the diecast.
I had.
This is a diecast, right?
Hey, she started as a Natalie Certain.
Wait, was it the Natalie Certain? I thought it was. Yeah.
It was a Natalie, and I at one point suggested repainting a Sally into her, and you said no, keep her as Cruz.
Yeah, because Sally doesn't look like a piston cup racer. Cruz does more, so at least she looks the part.
All right, I think that's it for her, right?
Yep. And then we move on to Doc Hudson.
Look at all those. Look at all those Sallys. Back when I started my channel, I only had one Sally. The ugly Sally.
Hey, say. The difference is that I only have 5 Sallys. You got like 10.
Do I have that many Sallys now?
I don't know, you got way more than me.
I have 12 Sallys? Wow! There used to not be 12 Sallys. Most of the Sallys are ones that have come out since I started my channel. When I started my channel, the only Sallys around were the normal one, Sally with tattoo, Sally with cone, who I don't have, and Snow Day Sally. And the color changer. And,
Different color changer than this one.
lenticular. There are quite a few.
There were a handful, but still less than a.
I'm glad they're making Sally more.
You count the Cruise, Sally. Sorry.
Because after Cars 3, when Cars 3 came out, they started treating Sally like she was an actual character again. After Cars 2 acted like she didn't exist.
Oh, well, she barely appeared in Cars 2.
But like,
notable thing she did was convince Queen to bring Mater.
She could all. Why is that Sally's role in everything?
Impactful, but still.
She always convinces Sally to bring Mater places. Sally, you need to stop. Let McQueen be alone for a little bit.
Well, if you think about it, Sally is actually the reason the Lemons got defeated in Cars 2.
Because she picked up the phone.
Well, she told Lightning to to bring Mater with him, and that's what caused the Lemons to lose.
Among other things.
But it's one of the factors where if it didn't happen, then they would not have won.
So that's why Rip Klutchkonsky didn't die. If he did, we could have pinned it on Sally, and Disney didn't want that.
Next up we get to Doc Hudson, starting with Precision Series Doc Hudson.
I'm just looking at this as like, this is what I have to do for my quick look series for the next like 6 months. Can you imagine? When I look, sometimes I release those shorts. I come out with 5 in a night or 5 in a morning. So Sally should only take me 2 sessions of making videos to get through, and I can combine several into one video. There's no way I'm doing 4 separate YouTube videos on each of these Sallys as the quick look series.
Yeah.
Doc.
Then we get the normal Doc Hudson followed by the Fabulous Hudson Hornets. This is the one with the silver rims, I think.
I don't have the red rim one, so it's got to be.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
There's the color changer. The Doc should be in the right order.
Yeah, I have to assume because you haven't really gotten to the other ones.
I got the Christmas. See, I told you I was allergic to dust. Then we got the Cars 3. I sneezed and I said I told you I was allergic to dust. Okay. Moving on to another row. Look at us go, guys. We're almost at the halfway point. Are we past halfway down the table? We are! This is where red used to be.
Yeah. Okay, next up we have Damaged Doc.
What a solid custom. I love how, since it's the Thailand variant, you could just straight up see his pupils through the closed eyes. It's kind of haunting, honestly. Yeah, exactly. That's what Cars 3...
I don't think you ever showed the Doc properly in the video before.
No, I did not. Yo, it's Phineas and Ferb across the second dimension for the DS. What are you doing here? It's random. I saw an early screening of that movie, and they gave us a free T-shirt after my sister walked up on stage and sang Taylor Swift.
Okay.
That happened. Yeah, they had like games and stuff. It was a special early screening.
Okay. Then we got the fabulous Hudson Hornet with Tire.
I got him. Now we're on to Luigi and Guido, I think, which is gonna be a pain.
What?
Luigi and Guido are gonna be annoying.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do two at the same time. Maybe we should just.
Oh, you're right. That's how it works.
With the row of Guidos.
Well, why don't we do all the Luigis first and then all the Guidos?
That's what I was about. That was what I was saying.
Okay, let's do that. Alright, first we gotta raid Radiator Springs and steal Luigi. We are going to kidnap Luigi. Can someone please cue the Mission Impossible music?
I don't know that.
Well, you know what? I took him anyway. This is the part where I also have like 3 regular Guidos. For those of you who don't know, my Precision Series Luigi is an error because he didn't come with a Guido. So I have several regular Guidos that I'll just kind of hang out. This is the Guido I currently use. I believe he's the 2019 Thailand variant. Guido has been swapped out in Cars Adventures on several occasions.
Wait, where did you get a 2019 Thailand version of Guido? Because
This-
the list says Precision Series Guido, 2017 Guido, 2006 Guido.
Oh, sorry. The 2019 Guido became the Golden Guido. This is the Precision Series Guido. The Thailand Guido came from the 2-pack with Sweet Tea.
It says we're gonna start with the Precision Series Luigi. Just do the row of Luigi's first. So then we got 2017 Luigi, 2006 Luigi.
Okay. Then 2022 Luigi. Should he come first? If we put this...
It says Luigi Expression variant, but yeah, I don't know.
If he's more accurate... If what we're doing is putting the more accurate ones first. Can you check Fillmore real quick? Because we have the... And Flo, right? We have the... And Sally, we have the more accurate ones first.
That says Precision Flow, Thailand Flow, Original Flow.
And then look at Ramon. What order do we do Ramon?
Precision Series Ramon, Pro Ramon, Original Pro Ramon.
Yeah, so... When there's one that I think is an update, we should put it before the original.
Yeah, good. I'll change that right now.
Alright, cool. Alright, who's after Luigi? Ferrari fan?
Ferrari fan, yeah.
Alright, then I think these should be pretty much in order. Up next I have Pixar Fest, Christmas, and C-3PO.
Pixar Fest. Pixar Fest, Holiday, C-3PO, Team 95.
Team 95. Then Headset. Team 95 with Headset is...
Mummy Luigi comes after Team 95 first. Wait, what? Why does Mummy Luigi come after Team 95? Wait, did I...
No, that's right. I was just going to bring that up. The book that he was from uses a Cars 2 image of McQueen, so I placed him after Cars 2.
Okay, well, for some reason, he was listed before the one with Headset.
Oh, he's like in between?
No, that was accidentally on the list, but I fixed it now.
Alright. Mummy Luigi. Then I have Checkered Flag Luigi. I don't have the Race Start Luigi. And then Beach Luigi.
Yep.
And then Luigi, who's been impaled by a giant lightning bolt. This is like the thing they have to get in Thor Love and Thunder to kill Gore.
Yeah.
It looks like Luigi's been...
Luigi.
That's the thing that impales Valkyrie. It came after Luigi next.
Well, you've never used that Luigi, I think.
Yeah, it's ugly.
Well, there's no point in using it.
There are so many better fan Luigis. I hate how much space this guy takes up, but I have a few Guidos that don't have a corresponding Luigi, so that space is good. Look at all the Luigis, they're so cute.
Well,
I love them.
Luigi that you currently don't have a corresponding Guido with it because you lost it.
I lost him on vacation in Maine a decade ago. Why do we always have to return to this?
return to it one more time at some point. Anyway, let's start off. We start off with Guido, then 2006 Guido, and then 2017 Guido.
All the regular Luigis are after each other. I don't know what you're talking about. I forgot to read the chat. Uh-oh. I display my Luigis and Guidos separately. Am I some sort of psychopath? No, there are a lot of Guidos that don't correspond with the Luigis. So that's perfectly fine.
You have a few Luigi that don't correspond, such as the ones with the flag.
Yeah, so I could see you going either way.
Yeah. We start off with the one that came with the Precision series.
How many regular Guidos do I have? I think it's 3. 1. Then there's this one. I stopped using. This is my 2017 Guido. Then my 2006 Guido. And all of these line up with their Luigis. This actually doesn't line up with its Luigi. The Welcome to RS doesn't line up.
Okay, next up we have Pit Crew Guido.
Because the Welcome to RS Guido... That's going to bother me now. So the Welcome to RS Guido was actually a Pit Crew Guido variant. But see, the good thing is, the Guidos are so small, now we're matched up with Luigi again. They're sort of a genius to how I display my Luigis and Guidos.
Updated Pit Crew Guido, then Ferrari Fan Guido.
Then the roller.
With paint rollers.
Okay. Well, now he's not lined up with the Pixar Fest one, but I don't mind.
Then we have Pixar Fest Guido, Holiday Guido.
He's as lined up as he can be. He is lined up now. Because Guido's smaller than Luigi.
He's smaller. Okay,
you could fit a Guido on... You can fit...
That is Guido's R2D2.
You can fit a Guido and a half for every Luigi. So it makes it very nice when it comes to spacing them out.
Except for R2D2.
Alright.
Which is bigger, which lines up as well.
Yep.
Then we have a Guido which you lost.
Yeah, huh? Don't remind me. And then I think it goes like this, right?
Yeah, and then Ghost Guido.
And then Beach Guido.
Yep. And Favorite Guido and NASCAR Guido.
And these we could just line up with their corresponding variants. Those I don't mind doing. I like how cramped they are at the beginning because it's just a mad rush to get them to line up.
Well, once you get the car that you lost, you can line them up good again.
Oh, Guido! I still have Guido's present! Oh, I didn't know that. That was really clever. That was really smart of me to make sure I always have his present with him. Because I knew I'd lose it otherwise because it's such a small piece.
Yep. Okay, then we move on to Sheriff.
Alright. Sheriff. I got 3 sheriffs. That's it. So I think we're going to do all the townies on this stream. It's fine. I got time. It's only been an hour. If you don't mind doing that.
We start off with Sheriff, then Color Changes Sheriff, and then Fan Favorite Sheriff.
And then the other cars, the Radiator Springs Visitors, like I said, I'm going to move them into my closet. I think I'm going to make that move now because I want to see this table just full of only the main characters. I prefer having the Radiator Springs Visitors too, but it's okay. Having the table for all the main characters I think is really cool.
Yeah. It's kind of like how you just have 2 shelves for all of the townies and McQueens.
I don't feel like going all the way over to the other side of my room to get to Sheriff. If my Professor X powers kicked in right now and I could just telekinesis it, that would be real sick. If my mutant gene...
You can't, so you'll have to get it.
If my mutant gene can activate right now...
What?
Maybe I do. What would my power be? I'd be one of the X-Men whose powers suck. I'd end up being like Blue and Harry or something. I would be Beast.
You don't have one then?
I would have... Because like... They're all mutant and proud, but dude, I don't want to wake up one morning and be Blue, Harry, and have 8 toes on each foot. And I know being a mutant is a metaphor, okay? But do you want to wake up looking like Beast? Do you want to wake up one day only to realize that your skin is now metal? That would be kind of dope, honestly. Forget I said that one. Do you want to be... Do you want to be the guy whose entire thing is that he's just a skeleton with a big blob of pink flesh around him? His name is Glob Herman. He's disturbing to look at. Real character.
Yeah.
Wonder why he never made it into the movies. Welcome back to Ty Destroys the X-Men lore. The camera's down because sheriffs are so dusty because he's painted black, which means, dust sort of collects easier on him for whatever reason. Or maybe that's a myth and it's just easier to see on him. But
it's easier to see. It's easier to see, just like how you easily see when you spill something like food on your white clothes. You see it easier.
Exactly. You see dust easier. You see dust easier on a black surface. Welcome back to Science with Ty and Robin. Today, I'm teaching you how Pluto is still a planet.
Yeah.
That's right?
Yeah, and then we get to Flo.
Flo! Why is Flo before Ramon?
I don't know. You're the one who did it.
Well, I think Flo is in the first movie a little more than Ramon.
Yeah. Okay.
It was based off of... Yeah. It was based off of how the Cars Character Encyclopedia orders them. If I had it my way, I would put Sheriff as one of the last cars and put Flo after Ramon.
Well, I have Sheriff as one of the last cars. Then again, your method of sorting, it actually makes sense that Sheriff is there because he appears in the movie quite a lot.
He's in the first movie a lot more than he is in some of the other ones. Cough, cough, Cars 3, he never speaks, cough, cough. This is not a Guido, this is the Red Line pity.
Yeah, that one goes...
If I were to... We got a...
You haven't organized the Red Line cars yet.
No. We got a solid question, Jordan C. Productions. Thank you. I like it. He says, if you were to remake one of your fan movies other than Red Line, which one would you remake? I wouldn't want to remake, but Radiator Race. I love the concept, and I want to revisit it. Well, some of my favorite things to do in Cars Adventures are big races involving all the townies. I love doing, like, the Route 66 Dash. I've said before, if I were to do a Cars Adventures movie, I'd probably have it be about, like, the Route 66 Dash or something. This guy is still going on about the canned air joke.
That
happened an hour ago. Don't remind me. But, What? What? I've been missing this mini for 6 months! This is my...
You found it before you found Patrick's light bar.
Hey, look at him go.
Well, now you can put him in your row of mini racers.
This is the Fade-In Racer Mini from Cars 4. Hey. As I was saying, I love Radiator Race, and I'd like to redo something like that. If I were to make a Cars Adventures movie, I'd have it be about the Route 66 Dash or something. And no, that isn't me giving away something I'm working on. That's legitimately me saying that's something I'd really like to do. Alright. Okay, just read off the, more of a bottle here. Marauder, you weren't even there for that. I brought canned spray air up here to spray Mater, to get the dust out of the back of one of my Maters. Look at how cool these look all together. I love it. And I read all the warning labels, and like everything I was doing wrong.
That's why you don't buy things without first.
I didn't buy it. My mom did. All right, read me the flows, and I'll just put them in order, and while I read the chat. Just the next.
Thailand flow, original flow.
Who's after?
Well, first it says flow, then it says Thailand flow.
Okay. Well, that's 2017. It's 20.
Flow, road trip flow, fan favors flow.
All right. Crew Flo has the open mouth. She's the one. She's in Radiator Springs because I've used her for Cars Adventures several times. So yeah. All right, we'll get all the flows.
Is the one that has the box thing on her?
Yeah, she has an open mouth. That's how I remember. Anybody?
I remember it by the mouth. I remember by what the item on the tray. So then we get original flow with tray.
Yeah, I got the rest. Let me go real quick. Anyone watch the Super Bowl yesterday? I didn't. I was kind of around when it was on. It's one of those things that as you get older, you just get a little tired of. It just becomes formulaic.
I don't watch. I don't know. I'm not American, so I don't watch Super Bowl.
No, I know. That's why I didn't ask you directly. But you know, the whole thing.
I watched 24-hour races. Okay.
Do you watch all 24 hour?
So now, not exactly, but a few weeks ago it was 24 hours of Daytona, and I watched like over half of it. So
Yeah.
hours, I think.
Well, they released a new trailer for Guardians 3, and they released the trailer for the Flash movie, which is gonna be a mess. Because the actor who plays the Flash has committed several crimes at this point. So that's a whole mess. I don't think I should get into that on this live stream. But Guardians 3, man, is gonna be, it's gonna be depressing. Okay? That's gonna be like a emotion crushing movie. Like, I don't think I'm ready for it. I am not ready for it.
I've not yet. I haven't seen the most recent trailers for those because I'm kind of just taking a break from Star Wars and Marvel right now.
Good for you. Do what I couldn't. Bad Batch last week was awesome, though. It was a two-parter. It was really, really good. Like, the season was a little weak.
I still need to catch up on that as well, so don't say anything.
I will not, but it got very good last week. I'm seeing Ant-Man on Thursday, though. I'm going early, which is cool. Can't wait to watch more Marvel trilogies end.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch. I'm obviously not gonna see the movie. I need to catch up right now on the Black Panther and the last few episodes of Bad Batch. I don't know exactly.
Black Panther was very good. Guardians 3 is gearing up for something. All right, I'm excited for it though, because you know it's I mean it's pretty obvious they're gonna kill Rocket. It's pretty obvious that's what they're going to.
I haven't seen the trailer yet.
Well, I'm not opposed to it. I will say now, the villain is the guy that made him, and that's something that's been known for a few years. That's not like a spoiler. The villain,
I didn't know that, but okay.
But now you know. The villain is this dude called the High Evolutionary. And I don't know if it's the case in the comics, but in the MCU at least, he's the guy that made Rocket. So it seems like Rocket's gonna die. So if we could get some F's in the chat for a raccoon voiced by the guy from The Hangover, then that'd be greatly appreciated.
Okay, now we move on to probably one of the longest lists of...
Thank you, Marauder. Hey, we got...
Ramon!
Everyone's actually typing F in the chat. Thank you, guys. This movie, we don't even know if he dies in this movie. All right, Ramon. I'm very excited for Ramon.
Yeah. Now, we start off with the Precision Series, Ramon.
It's not this. Where is Precision Series, Ramon? Oh, here it is! Hey, don't you love me not having to leave the room every time? Okay, so I think I know this. This, and then original, and then hydraulic?
Yeah.
Hey, my favorite Cars 2 release.
Funny thing, it's actually one that also showed up in Cars 3, so...
Well, it's Cars 3...
ahead of its time, or released a Cars 3 post-credit scene.
Exactly, it's... Well, I'm glad that now it's acknowledged as a Cars 3 release.
Yeah, well, Cars 2 was just ahead of its time.
Radiator Springs, Ramon Lysander, is, I don't think it's that uncommon. He was a chase, but he's one of the, he's one of the cheaper chases. A lot of the Cars 2 chases are pretty cheap, but he's easily one of my favorite Ramones. I know, Flo is before Ramon. I just explained why a few minutes ago. I put my Flows before my Ramon because on this channel we respect women and can accept that a woman can be more important than a man in some roles.
Everybody is equal.
Everybody is equal. Flo is just as important as Ramon, if not more. It's based off of the first movie, and I think Flo is in the first movie a little more. Also, I based it initially off of the order in which the Cars Character Encyclopedia orders things. And they put Flo before Ramon. That book is highly inaccurate, but years ago when I was organizing my collection like this, that's what I did.
For some reason, talking about equality reminds me of what some guy at Discord a while back last year in another server where I was in.
Oh, I'm afraid to hear this.
We were talking about equality, and he said, "I don't care. I despise everyone equally."
You know what? I was like, oh no, Robin's about to say some sort of highly controversial thing he heard. But you know what? That's funny. That's pretty good.
It's like
Hey.
it is still treating everyone equal, so I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, exactly. See, here's the question, Robin. Do we end the table with? We end the table with the tractors, right?
Yeah.
Is that where we draw the line between cars that live in Radiator Springs and cars that visit?
Hold on a second.
I'm gonna miss having the Radiator Springs visitors on the table.
The tractors are indeed part of the Radiator Springs section and not part of the visitors.
Because they're not visitors.
They're not visitors.
It's gonna be sad having to.
That they live nearby.
It's gonna be sad having to walk 2 whole steps, turn around, open my closet, and go in there just to find Otis. Poor Otis. He's gonna be hanging out. Otis is gonna be hanging out with my DS games in the back of my closet. I have so much space in my closet for more cars, though. I have boxes upon boxes of Angry Birds Star Wars Jenga that I haven't touched in 10 years and just need to put anywhere else. Literally anywhere else. My closet looks like it belongs to an 8-year-old. And my room, at the very least, looks like it belongs to an 8.5-year-old. So, you know, bit of a disconnect there.
They're unacceptable. They're not looking like they're 8.5-year-olds.
It's okay. I'm an adult. I am legally an adult. I have Lego sets that were recommended for ages 18 and up.
Good.
I've seen a few R-rated movies in my life on my own.
Yeah.
Ha! I'm an adult.
Unfortunately. Okay.
Oh, excuse you.
We have Thailand Green Ramon.
Okay, yes. Okay. Regular next, and then paint gun. This is so... Hold on. The ending of Cars 3 be like...
No, that's the wrong Ramon.
No, I know. I just took the next one. Is Yellow Ramon next? Because he's in the way back of my town.
Yellow.
Okay. We got to start removing... I am so scared still of running out of space. Am I going to have to move the tractors into the closet? I want them out here. I love them. No, I do not store cars vertically. I'm just kidding.
Okay, we haven't found the light bar.
No, but that's okay. Let me move some cars that do not go here out of the way. My color changers on the road cruise is here.
Okay.
I just put her there when I got her and I never moved her. I'm very excited when I get to do the inevitable stream where I have to put all the cars on my new shelf that I haven't built yet and have been saying I want to build for the last year for the first time.
Well, are you even going to be able to reach with the camera so that while you're also putting the car up there?
Okay, you know, I can touch my ceiling. My room is kind of small. I can straight up touch my ceiling, so I should be okay. I've taken...
If I was in your ceiling, I'd probably not even be able to stand tall, right? It's very tall.
I think I'm like exactly 6 foot now. I'm like 6'1" in shoes.
Okay, well maybe I would be able to stand up then, assuming you don't have your head like 2 inches from the.
The best part about this row is that you can make Ramon take up more space. You can make it take up more space by pushing the trays on flows down. Because they do pop up a bit.
Yeah, okay. Now, so we need yellow Ramon and hydraulic yellow Ramon next.
Okay.
I already saw hydraulic yellow Ramon.
I'm sorry, I'm still reading. This guy is still doing the canned air jokes.
Well, maybe you should just buy some canned air for himself.
In the next chat, I'm gonna write canned air as like a banned word. You won't be able to write canned or air in the chat.
That's gonna be annoying for when somebody uses air for something else.
Who's gonna bring up air? Ty, how much air is in your room right now? Oh, I don't know. So unless you want to ask that, Yeah, you'll be fine.
No, you never know. Air Mater.
Air Mater. Well, as the internet's resident guy who likes to say Planes was bad, but in reality couldn't care less about it, Air Mater doesn't really come up much, because I'll also be banning the words Dusty, Crop Hopper, and Planes.
Okay, well, anyways, have you gotten the yellow remote?
I was just dusting off the area.
Okay.
I like how watching one of my live streams is kind of like watching me lose my sanity over the course of 2 hours.
Yeah, well,
On the subject of that, I thought I just lost. Watching me live stream organizing my cars is basically like watching the Joker movie, except I don't become a clown. I just become more annoying. Who's next?
well, watching you reorganize your collection, that's like, I'm also all there, so yeah.
Then you're the, there wasn't really another character in that movie, so never mind. Who's after Yellow Ramon?
Lightning Ramon.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think I have Hydraulic Lightning Ramon first.
No, it says Lightning Ramon on the list.
And then Hydraulic?
The hydraulic is after the lightning one on the list. Maybe it switched around at some point, but
It did. Why hasn't Mattel done... I'm so mad that Mattel has done the correct non-metallic versions of these two, but only hydraulic.
Oh, hopefully one day with the other remotes released recently.
Alright, Cruising Ramon next or Hydraulic Ramon next?
Old school remote.
Shouldn't this be first? This is in the movie.
It says the normal one first and then the Thailand version.
Where does Hydraulic Red Ramon go in? Shouldn't he be before... I think he's supposed to be after Yellow Ramon and before Lightning Ramon.
Wait, hold on. He's between green and yellow, yes, because I labeled it hydraulic remote. I thought I wrote red remote.
Okay. I always call him...
He goes in between yellow and green, indeed. I just missed that.
The multiple iterations of the joke there out there got me thinking, how many societies do we live in? Fair point, man.
Also, for some reason, it says old school remote before his Thailand version. Should I switch it around?
Yeah, swap that. Guys, if you are faint of heart, don't look at how much dust is on my Ramones.
You gotta use your remote more often, Ty.
What? I have to use my canned air more often, is what I have to do. There's so much dust.
Your dogs are also really dusty because you literally never use those.
What is?
Okay, well, after old school Ramon, we're done with the Cars 1 Ramon, so we move on to Pixar Fest.
Pixar Fest. Pixar Fest 1 and 2. Yeah, exactly. No, Lysander's right. He says Ramon has a lot of smooth surfaces, so it attracts dust more. That's a very good point. Ramon is one of the...
It doesn't attract dust, it just doesn't fall off.
Well, yeah, no, it collects dust more.
Yeah, it doesn't attract, because it's not a magnet.
No, Ramon's attracting no women. He's in a committed relationship. If you can...
Even if he does attract them, he's still in a committed relationship, so he doesn't do it intentionally.
If you can name in the chat which episode of Cars Adventures features a post-credit scene where Wingo calls Ramon a simp, you will get my eternal respect, because I know it's in there, and I can tell you what season it's in, but not the episode.
I don't remember. I know I vaguely remember, but I don't know where.
It's I can tell you what season.
Everybody is now gonna go through every single episode of Cars Adventures to the end to see if there's like a... Well, it should be at the end of each season, because that's the only time you have post-credit scenes.
No. It's not a...
Wait, the outro, never mind.
Every once in a while, I will have a little joke
I
after.
don't know where it is, so you guys can't cheat by asking me, 'cause I got no...
I know what season it's in. I can narrow down the season and what part of the season. In fact, I could actually say, not the number, but exactly that. The next Cars Adventures episode, thank you, Rashid, for reminding me. Yes, the next Cars Adventures episode is actually a Valentine's Day special. And Purple Toad suggested last night that I call it Valentine's Day. The one problem is, Valerie V8 was not supposed to be in the episode.
Just improvise. Have somebody try to flirt with Valerie and completely fail because she is too busy with her business plan.
It was gonna be another. It was gonna be, and probably will be another episode where Fillmore and Chris Revstopsky. She goes on a date with Fillmore again, and But the whole point is that like all the new cars that just moved in. Did you watch? I don't remember. Did you watch the episode I did last night? It doesn't matter because you saw the title. It's the one where the 15 cars move in, and they were gonna sort of just the fact that there were so many more cars in town was gonna sort of cause a commotion. Cause like where do they stay? Anyway, after Christmas Cruiser Ramon, who's next? Are we into Cars 2?
Holiday Ramon.
That is Holiday Ramon.
I think that's the ice one.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah.
Then we are indeed into Cars 2.
Okay, so...
Artist Ramon.
Who?
Artist Ramon.
I don't know anyone called that. I just know this.
It's Ramon Green.
Oh, see, now I get it. Guys, I could only fit like 3 more rows of cars on my table. I'm so stressed. Look at...
Well, the Ramones are like an entire row. After that, we still... Okay, I think we'll make it.
I think we'll make it with 2 rows to spare, which is about 60 cars. I hope I pray my math isn't wrong.
Moving on,
yeah, well, I did the math, and McQueen is 62. Sorry, McQueen is 32 for 1 row.
Okay, next up, this is rated Ramon, Body Shop, Union, Jack Ramon, metallic version.
Also, you have to take into account that the first 7 Ramones are all on that first row, so.
Yeah, and then we have Road Trip Ramon.
He's just still going with the canned air, guys. You really, wasn't...
No, I was about to say something, but I think that is not something I should say. Never mind.
It isn't that funny, I'm sorry. Okay. Intro Ramon, I think.
Florida Ramon.
Comes before Intro Ramon?
Yep.
Well, he is in the movie more. I'm doing a massive disservice by putting the one called Intro Ramon second.
Yeah. That's just joke. Mattel posts an intro mode. Jokes on them. You go put it first.
I could. I think last time I might have. No, I did actually, because for 2 and 3 I put them in order of appearance. I'm gonna do that this time. I like that.
Okay, should I also switch them around on the list?
Well, hold on. Intro Ramon only appears in the pits. And he appears...
Florida Ramon.
Florida Ramon, sorry. No, but Intro Ramon appears in the pits also at the beginning. When McQueen goes in the pits, Ramon is in that paint job because I didn't want to make another one for just an overhead shot. But Ramon is in the whole scene that flows and the whole scene where he repaints McQueen. I think they have about even screen time.
Okay, I'm going to put Intro Ramon before Florida Ramon.
Okay, please do. Thank you. Because I like how it matches Cars 2 with the Ramones actually being in order of... Oh, no, they're not! Never mind! Who cares? It's called Intro Ramon, so we should come first. Saludos, amigos.
Then we get... you forget... Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. That's not
Fan favorites Ramon, which, side note, was in Ty's Cars 4 because I wanted to fill the quota of having 3 Ramones in it, like the both sequels have. And he wasn't anywhere else. So, Lightning Cup Ramon comes first, I think, right?
Let's see. Your fan favorite Ramon, Lightning Cup Ramon, and then Ty's Cars 4 Ramon.
He should have a cooler name. Guys, can we come up with a better name for this pink and yellow Ramon from Cars 4?
It looks like white and yellow.
It's pink.
It's a really light pink.
It is a very light pink. We're on to Sarge or Fillmore.
It kind of reminds me of Silver and Gold Ramon.
Yeah, well, that's an accident. This used to be Silver and Gold Ramon.
Yeah. Well, Silver and Gold Ramon still lives on in my collection, so...
Okay. Oh, yeah, you did remake him. Okay, Sarge or Fillmore first? I don't remember. I think Fillmore.
Fillmore.
It is Fillmore.
Then again, once again, should I just go name all of them at once and you try to remember it?
Well, with Fillmore, it's a lot of very, very, very similar cars. So, I have Precision Series Fillmore, then I have Light Up Fillmore. Isn't it so funny? I don't know if you knew this, but the Welcome to Radiator Springs Fillmore, by accident, they re-released Glow in the Dark Fillmore just without rubber tires.
Yeah, I unfortunately never found that one.
That would be cool to get. I didn't know that. Then we have 2019 Thailand Fillmore. Then we have my fixed 2017 Fillmore. Then my original Fillmore with a broken wheel. Then we should have Expression variant Fillmore. Then we should have...
You're forgetting one. You're forgetting one.
No, oh, color changer?
Yes.
He was empty less in last year's Valentine's Day special. I'm sorry, guys. No matter what I do, I can't make a Valentine's Day special this year funnier than last year's. My all-time favorite Cars Adventures episode.
Pit Crew Fillmore.
Alright, this should be the last row, which leaves us with... We will have space for more cars.
There's random Lego bricks, but not Patrick's light bar.
Lee Rosse's test tube thing. No light bar.
Spoiler.
Yeah, what is
Why is
that?
there a random spoiler there?
That was from a...
One of your great cars?
That was from one of them. Something that I made into one, I think. Okay, so after Pit Crew, we're into cars. We are into Holiday.
Christmas film. I forgot what his name is.
Road Trip? No, Race Team. Race Team?
Fillmore, I call him on the list, but yeah.
Well, that's the Expression variant of him anyway. Then the headset one.
Yeah, it's also straight on the list. That's Fillmore's headset, and then Road Trip Fillmore.
And that's the last Fillmore? He says as if there... Oh, there was no fan favorites Fillmore.
Yeah, the fan favorites Fillmore was supposed to be the Pit Crew Fillmore, but he had a hook for some reason.
Had a hook?
Yeah, hold on.
I don't remember him having... I think I've seen that prototype image. I, to this day, regret not getting the 2021 Pit Crew Fillmore. I really like him. He's a bit more accurate. He has a better expression. Originally, I was going to make a special Lightning Cup Fillmore. I was going to buy the 2021 Pit Crew Fillmore and repaint his bandana. And I should have. That was one of 2 customs that got cut for Cars 4. I was also going to make a custom tractor Kara Crashwell. Okay, so...
Kara Crashwell.
Um...
Sorry, my mom just came in and told me to look at the time, but yeah, we're streaming, so I'll just turn off my computer as soon as we're done with this.
Yeah, we're almost done. Sunrise Ramon. Nobody else gave me Ramon name suggestions, so I am going to name him the Ramon that my viewers don't like.
I'm not renaming it, sorry.
Alright, who's next? Regular?
Okay, so Light Up Sarge, then Regular Sarge.
Might possibly be Lead Sarge.
Robo Sarge, I mean Meticulous Sarge.
Oh, Robo Sarge. We love Robo Sarge. If I were to make any Cars Adventures spin-off, I think I would dedicate an entire series to Robo Sarge and what wacky hijinks that fine fellow gets into.
Well, he's a bunch of cardboard, right?
Is he made of cardboard in universe?
Yeah,
Well, he can't.
like that.
He can't move on his.
He probably beat the cannon, so just so you know.
Yeah, well, I took it. He can't move in canon anyway. In Cars Adventures, he can't move on his own.
He did move in canon a few times.
Yeah, but like he was canonically $20. So like someone put an RC motor in there. There's actually somebody sitting behind Sarge's building at all times making the noises that Robo Sarge makes. That's how it happens. Sarge with cannon?
Saluting Sarge is before. Yeah, did you put Saluting Sarge before Sarge with cannon?
Nah, I got him.
Okay.
I still don't have Pit Crew Sarge. I gotta get him.
Saluting Sarge comes before the one with cannon.
Yeah, I moved him. I think your stream's a little delayed. Alright, then we have highly caffeinated.
What the heck?
Caffeinated Sarge. Then Cars 2 Sarge. Cars 2 Sarge with headset. That is I think that was a dead bug. That's sad. I'm sorry. Shout out the ladybugs that have died on my Cars table.
Oh well, at least you don't have to deal with a plague.
When I was in the 7th grade, I had
Wait, Roach March comes before the fan favorites one.
Right. When I was in the 7th grade, I had to keep a journal, and I had to write 3 things every week. And one week I got so bored, I wrote an entire page on a ladybug that was crawling around on my table.
I'm sure that was acceptable.
It was. I'm sure nobody else put as much effort into theirs as I did into mine. I wrote whole comics for that. Don't ask me if they're canon to my comic series or not. I don't know. Okay, well, guys, we made it. And there are 3...
We're almost there. Next up we have Lizzie.
We have enough space for 2 more rows of cars until we get to red. Then we're screwed, but that won't be for a little while. I hope.
Look, we're now Lizzie, then comes red.
Yeah. Well, there's just 1 Lizzie and 3 reds. I'm genuinely afraid of running out of space here. Remove.
Start up with Precision Series red.
Cut to 2046 when the whole table is just McQueen.
Well, by 2046, you're going to probably have multiple tables in the same room filled with cars.
By 2046, I pray I'm not living here anymore.
that would be probably not a good sign if you were still living in that house, regardless of which way you put it.
I would be... How old will I be in 2046?
Well, it doesn't mean you have to be still living home with your parents, but yeah, well, sorry, that's pretty dark implication, sorry.
It's 2023 and 2033. Oh, I'd only be like 32. That's not that bad. That's not bad.
Hey,
that's not old.
So next up we got the normal red.
I don't know where he is. He might be in the other room.
Yeah, just go take a look at the other room real quick.
It's a plastic red that came in the playset. Yeah, he is. I haven't moved him after reviewing the courthouse. My dreams are just a TV show starring me. Marauder, what have I told you about stealing your dreams from The Truman Show? I always tell you this. I always say, Marauder, stop stealing the plots of your dreams from Jim Carrey movies. Boy, it sounds deep for a 9-year-old. Oh no, I think Robin just left. Robin finally decided, you know what? Oh, he's back.
Discord on another tab and something went wrong.
Why does this always happen?
So plastic red is not going in here.
No. All right.
Okay, I'm removing him from. I'm moving him somewhere else on the list then.
Okay. The problem is red won't fit in this last row.
We'll figure something out when we get there. We still got 2 full rows, so.
No, we have a row and a half.
Oh, no, whatever.
Well, it's fine.
I'm just putting him with the future custom since that's just duplicates.
Patrick next.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on a second. We never added normal Patrick Pace.
Oh. Yeah, he goes before the new one.
Okay.
Sorry, the new one goes before the old one. Alright, then Frank.
Which one goes first? Normal Patrick or Pro Patrick?
Normal.
Okay.
Alright, Frank. And Tractor 1.
Tractor and 2017 Tractor.
Tractor 2. Tractor 3. Tractor 4. And the last one. There we go.
And we're
We
move all this other junk out of here.
Are done. So, you know what that means. It's time to bring back the bag.
Yeah. Be careful when you put them in. We don't want to chip them in.
I am perfectly okay with chipping Road Trip Mini and Van. Why do they exist?
What?
I said I'm perfectly okay with chipping Road Trip Mini and Van.
I mean, they're yeah.
Alright, just gonna...
Why is there so many Lego bricks?
Because this used to be my Lego table, and I put Legos here sometimes.
Okay, I also just saw the Great North Pole sign. That's a good spot to put it, so you don't lose it.
Yeah, I am very sorry for just... Oh, yeah, I am...
Oh, that's a spoiler. Never mind.
I'm the richest cars YouTuber ever, man. I haven't shown it, but in my closet, I have 8 Motor Speedway of the South sets. Just kidding, I have 12. I'm not going to move everything off for now, because I really don't have a good place to put most of them. But as you can see, we have more than a row.
Well, you should at least get that spoiler away from Red's mouth. And that Lego brick.
We have 2 rows. Plus 4 cars. So we have space for about 70 cars.
Yeah.
Now, the one problem is that at this bottom row, some cars are going to be too long to fit, i.e. Actually, no, red is fine. Red is the same length as Ramon. Look at that. Red. Yeah, red fits. Alright, we got nothing to worry about. We have space for cars, for about 70 more cars, which is good for, you know, another 6 months, because as we all know, they're going to release 40,000 more on the Road McQueens. And just like that, we did the whole table. We did all the main characters, and it's so cool to have the table just be the main cast now. And I'll move all the Radiator Springs visitors somewhere else. I really, really love how this looks. It's always so rewarding to see all the characters lined up like this. This is my proudest achievement in my cars collection, pretty much, is how all this looks. I love how the racers look, too. I love how all of them look when they're all organized.
And now, after showing this segment of the stream, somebody needs to make an edit where it then cuts to the next time where you show the table where it's once again a big, full mess.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm being too nice in this part of the live stream. I think it's missing my signature brand of cynicism.
Well, I did that for you.
Ha! Toy cars? What am I? Some sort of toy car reviewer? That's my classic catchphrase. When I make the inevitable Cheeto Reviews Time merch, that will be on the,
Inevitable?
Inevitable. It will happen. I will make a shirt that says... What would my shirt say? The first person of you who says drift mode. I know that's what you're all thinking. Or drift crew.
But the car, they already made so many t-shirts with drift mode. So
I was just gonna say, why should I make one when you can already buy one that says that? Oh, Epic Win Albert Hinky would be the first shirt I'd have to make. I don't know if I can legally, but I will try.
So I think that was everything?
I think that is everything.
Yeah, if there's anything missing from the list, then you'll just see that once everything is organized, and then we add it.
Exactly. I hope that I can do live streams when I clear out my closet and build a new shelf and stuff. It's been fun putting everything together on live stream. It does kind of spoil what's in my collection, but by the time I do a new collection video, I will have some more cars. And you'll get to see it more professionally filmed, and you won't have the distraction of me reading the chat or looking for cars.
Or me just saying random stuff.
No, all the stuff you said has been pretty on topic. At least you didn't talk about canned air like I did.
I didn't talk about it at all.
This is a blessing and a curse. With great power comes the ability to discuss cans of air that you accidentally sprayed on yourself on your live stream, and now you're suffering from frostbite. What the part that you guys didn't see, what you guys don't know is that my hand is in severe pain right now. I shouldn't make that joke. Actual people get frostbite. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
Don't go insulting the frostbite crowd, Ty. Oh, look at that! My portable charger is dying.
Well, at least it lasted until the end of the stream.
It did. Well, anyway, guys, I'm gonna end in just a few minutes. We'll keep it going for like 5 more minutes, just cause I'm bored. Oh my gosh, it's 3:30.
Yeah, it's currently.
How late is it for you?
9:30.
Oh, it's 9:30 for you.
So yeah, maybe 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna have to stop. Also stop.
What if I didn't realize it was this late. Wow, okay. Well, you know, time flies when you're. Yeah, it hasn't really registered to me yet that I've just spent the last almost 2 hours reorganizing my table.
That is the same amount of time that I would take to organize my entire collection.
I wish.
Well, if you didn't stream it and all that, then maybe you'd be able to cut it down to like 3 or 4 hours.
Depends, because I can never really do it in one sitting.
Yeah, well, maybe I would be faster to do it in one sitting because I do it like I have done it several times where I just take out my entire collection and put it back in an afternoon and maybe an evening as well.
Yeah.
And I don't have part of my collection as organized as you do, but so I would say that I would take about half the time that you would take to reorganize. So maybe it would take like 2 days.
Yeah.
Or maybe an entire day without doing anything else.
Well, I should have a review out in the next few days on some new stuff. Not new items, but new for me. I just ordered a car last night, so I should be getting a haul soon. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, the one that the one that you just told me about, right?
People will know what it is because a few weeks ago I put up a poll asking people what car I should buy. So, it's that. The other item I told you I was going to buy, I have not ordered yet, but I'll be doing that tonight. Where's your no context compilation? I did a live stream instead. But the day is still young where I am. I might still post it. I'm not sure if I'll do it today, but I sort of rescheduled my schedule this week a bit.
I'm currently getting pinged from Discord, so somebody's messaging me, but I'm not going to open it because that's going to freeze the live stream again for me.
Well, I'm sure, Rashid, you will find some wonderful content in my latest content for your next no context compilation. I'm sure you could find some funny stuff. What you sent me already is very good, but if you wait for a few more days, I'm sure you could find some more content from upcoming videos. Like when I plan to do the entire Macarena on live stream next Tuesday at squarely 1:30 p.m. Be there.
I'm not gonna show up. I'm gonna have other things to do.
I have a class then. I will be in school.
Dude, are you gonna do it during your class?
I will. I will stand up during my how to write a speech class. That's what I have on Tuesdays at 1:30. I will get up in the middle of that class. Now the problem is that classroom has incredibly bad Wi-Fi. It has incredibly bad Wi-Fi. But like so bad that the teacher was like last week on the phone yelling at IT.
Good thing.
So I'm gonna live stream in that room, get up, do the Macarena, sit right back down, and no one's gonna bat an eye.
Well, they're gonna be too busy not caring about the class. So.
Exactly. No one in that class cares about that class. But I think we're supposed to be doing presentations at that time next week. So that's even better. If I get up in the middle of somebody else's presentation after he gave us a whole 5-minute lecture on how you shouldn't disrupt other people's presentations.
Hey, maybe you save somebody from not having to do their presentation.
No, they'll be in the middle of it when I get up there and start doing the Macarena.
I mean, that he's going to give a 5-minute thing about not disrupting presentation, and then maybe one person won't have to do their presentation. They can do it later.
Well, no, he already gave that lecture, so.
Well,
No, it's not presentation 101. It's fundamentals of speech. It's an entire class dedicated to writing speeches, and it's dumb. I haven't even written a speech yet, and it's been 4 weeks. I mean,
well, you just copy paste Mater's president's speech, and you're good.
the nice thing is that he said he'll let us write our speeches about whatever we want. So it could be whatever niche topic that you want to talk about, and I think that's really nice. I have to take it as a requirement for all students for some reason. But I can do a speech on literally any topic I want, and I think that's pretty cool, and I get to do a presentation for it. So I'm just going to pick one of the stupidest topics I can think of.
Oh, well, I got one. Why does Daryl with headset have the light and sound variant?
Why does Brent Mustangburger have one that got canceled? And I was thinking, like, this class is so pointless for me exclusively because I basically make speeches every day when I do any informative videos. So it'll be very easy. Speech on Mini Racer Sally. I mean, I'm not going to get in front of my...
It's good that you didn't finish it, just leave it that way.
But, you know, he was like, do whatever you're passionate about, you know? And so it has to be an informative speech. I don't know what I'll talk about, but I'm going to find something interesting. I always like when I have sort of like a free choice essay. I wrote a killer essay on my English final in high school. I wrote a killer essay on the importance of art and pop culture. And it was sick. I had a whole paragraph about Morbius. It was awesome. So it was a really cool essay format. I talked about it on another live stream. I think on the sticker book stream, I discussed this essay I had to write for my English class, where it was 26 individual paragraphs, one for each letter of the alphabet, and they all had to have connecting topics, and it was really fun to write. So I wrote the influences of art on pop culture and how it connected to me and what I do and what I make, and J was Jared Leto, and M was Morbius. So my English final features 2 paragraphs on Jared Leto and Morbius, among others.
Oh boy, what were the other... Okay, no, never mind. We're not going to ask it to hold it through the whole alphabet.
I don't remember, because I don't think I have the essay anymore, but I wrote several things, because it had to be like things you liked or things that resonated with you. So several of my letters were about the Muppets, several of my letters were about me and like my comics and stuff, and several of them were about Star Wars and George Lucas going back and making the special editions and the controversies of that, and whether or not it, you know, that sort of thing, whether or not... like the concept of tampering with art. And I thought that was a pretty cool essay. But no, there wasn't.
Unfortunately.
I forget what C was. No, I think C was comics. But for this speech class, I can talk about anything. I want to get up there. And like, legit, I'm not kidding. I want to get up there and I want to give a 5-minute presentation on the most obscure, minor thing I can think of. And I'm going to get a good grade for it. I'm going to walk up there, and my class is only like 8 other people, so literally who cares what they think. I'm going to walk up there, not like you should care about what they think anyway. I'm going to walk up there and write an entire speech on, like, the fact that George Lucas made the Ewoks blink. Exactly. I love talking about obscure things. My sister wrote an entire PowerPoint presentation on water towers and how much she loves water towers. And it's like, I want to do something like that. If you give me a class where I can write an informative speech about literally anything, I'm going to walk up there and write and talk for 5 minutes about the time Jared Leto carried a wax sculpture of his own head to a fashion show. Complete with hair. And I'm gonna do a 5-minute analysis and breakdown on Jared Leto carrying a Jared Leto head. And that's all it's gonna be. I'm not gonna talk about him as a person. I'm not gonna talk about what he's done. I'm just gonna give an informative speech on Jared Leto carrying a fake Jared Leto head to the Met Gala. That's it.
Well, if it's a good speech, then nothing to worry about.
You know, you gave me free range. I will talk about whatever I want.
Okay, I think it's been almost 2 hours now.
Everyone else is gonna be like, this is how I made a pizza. This is how to play cards. For the last 2 weeks, he's asked us if we know how to play Texas Hold'em, and I said no. For the last 2 weeks, he had to go through this entire elaborate story 2 weeks in a row about this one guy who did an essay on playing poker. You're out here talking about how to play cards. I'm going to be out here doing an analysis on Jared Leto's head.
I think it's time to end the stream.
My business course work involves Chris Pratt as my endorser. See? Sometimes you gotta have fun. I'm currently writing an essay for my writing class on the ShamWow. I have to analyze a commercial, and I'm writing an entire 3 pages on the ShamWow.
Okay, guys, Tyler's officially said we should probably end the stream here.
No, we had to pick an ad, and like, how could you not talk about the ShamWow?
Yeah, okay, but still. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for joining me, and thank you, Robin, for joining me. I'm sure he should probably go to sleep at some point relatively soon, but I'm not sure if he will.
Close my computer. I don't have to go to sleep yet, but.
We organized cars here today, in case you forgot, or you were one of the people who joined the live stream in the last 5 minutes, in which case you just heard me talking about my public speaking class and how I want to talk about weird stuff in it. That class exudes sort of an uncomfortable aura. Like, it's kind of uncomfortable being in that class, because there's like 10 people.
And now you're gonna continue, and you were ending the stream.
No. There are like 10 people in the class, and none of them ever talk. So if I go up there and start giving a weird presentation, like, it's gonna be awkward. I wish the people in that class acted like they wanted to be there, at the very least, because then it would make me more motivated to accomplish my goal of just writing about strange things and getting graded on them. It's not often you can do that. My school's library has every issue of Vogue ever published since, like, January of 2011. I can do an entire article on, like, I don't know, but they have a lot of Vogue. Vogue is just women's fashion, so I can't use that for my Jared Leto thing. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining this live stream. And, I'm sorry. Sorry for spending 2 hours organizing cars.
You don't have to be sorry for it.
You know, in a perfect world, it would take 5 minutes, but hey. Then we wouldn't have a fun live stream. So thank you all so much for watching, and I see you guys next time. Bye now.